Hero's welcome for Norwich police officer Jonathan Lay this morning as he left the hospital just days after he was shot in a standoff.
Fox Connecticut's Beau Berman was there today as Lay was greeted by dozens of his fellow officers.
Yeah, Brent Ellison, after he was wounded severely and shot several times Monday afternoon in Norwich, Officer Jonathan Lay was able to leave Yale New Haven Hospital this morning after just a few days here recovering and being treated for his injuries. He was greeted not only by officers from across the state from various departments, but also by a tremendous round of applause for this local hero.
A heartfelt ovation Thursday morning for an officer who offered his all to protect the public. As Jonathan Lay left Yale New Haven Hospital in a wheelchair and then stood up, recognizing his fellow officers who were out in force to welcome him back. The 38-year-old Coast Guard veteran was also met by his 2-year-old son.
It's breathtaking to see him under his own power. He looked fantastic.
The 14-year Norwich police veteran was listed in critical condition after a gunman shot him 4 times Monday afternoon at the outset of what would be a 19-hour standoff with the suspect. A standoff during which the public remained safe because of officers like Lay.
You know, we have different patches on our sleeves, but we're all brother and sister police officers, and this showing really demonstrates that. And all these officers, you know, would much rather be here at a hospital, you know, clapping as he leaves than attending a funeral on a cold day like today.
Hartford Police Sergeant Garth Perry worked with Lay in Norwich, where he came to know the officer personally.
It's a relief.
A relief for those in the police brotherhood, but foremost for Officer Lay's family, who were the first to greet him before he got into a police SUV and made his way back home. Officers from East Lyme, Willimantic, and Hartford showed up on their own time, but in uniform, to salute one of their own who wore his uniform Monday and today with pride.
That was emotional. You could see it in his face, and you know, he had his son there, and it's just good to see he's under his own power. He's up and walking, and it's good to see.
And now I asked both of those officers that you saw there in our story how they think it'll be for Jonathan Lay coming back from something like this. They tell me that if anybody can do this, it's John Lay. Reporting in New Haven, Beau Berman, Fox, Connecticut.
Thanks, Beau.